नमस्ते बच्चों, मैं सब खुश रहो बिटियाओं। माई सेल्फ ओम प्रकाश केसरी, faculty of Department of Mathematics under Faculty of Educational Methodology. Today I'm going to deal with some numerical example of conformal mapping, which are the subject of complex analysis and which are taught in BSc BA, PCM 8th semester student. These are the lesson planning, which are already discussed. These are the steps for planning a lesson. These are the components of lesson planning. Now, today I'm going to deal with the subject complex analysis, which are taught in BSc BA PCM 8th semester in Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan, which are the subject of science under mathematics background. Now, today I'm going to deal with some numerical problem on conformal mapping. The first problem is here. Let us consider the transform W omega equals to Z plus 1 minus I under bracket 1 minus I, and remind the region D dash of the omega plane corresponding to the rectangular region D in the Z plane bounded by x equals to 0, that means y axis, y equals to 0, that means x axis, x equals to 1, that means a line parallel to y axis at x equal to 1, and y equals to 2, that means a line parallel to x axis at y equals to 2. Now our given function is w equals to z plus under bracket 1 minus I. We have u plus iv equals to x plus iy plus 1 minus I, which is equals to x plus 1 plus iy minus 1. That means we have u equals to x plus 1 and v equals to y minus 1. Hence, the line x equal to 0 and y equal to 0 becomes the line x equals to 1 and y equals to 2 are mapped respectively onto the line u equals to 1 and v equals to minus 2. U equals to 1 and v equals to minus 2, and u equals to 2 and v equals to 1. That means when we take x equal to 0 and y equal to 0 in u and v, we get u equals to 1 and v equals to minus 1. Similarly, when we take x equals to 1 and y equals to 2 in u and v, we get u equals to 2 and v equals to 1. Therefore, our reason becomes, this is the x-axis in z plane, this is the y-axis in z plane. Then our reason is given as, this is x-axis, x y equals to 0, this is y-axis, that means x equal to 0, this is x equals to 1, that means parallel to y-axis at x equal to 1, and this is y equals to 2, that means parallel to x-axis at y equals to 2, and the third reason is given as D. But our transform equation is given as u equals to 1, v equals to minus 1, u equals to 1, that means at u equals to 1, our axis becomes parallel to y-axis, sorry, v-axis, and u equals to 2 parallel to y-axis, v-axis at a distance u equals to 2, and then v equals to minus 1, that means parallel to u-axis at a distance v equals to 1, and v equals to minus 1, that means parallel to v-axis, u-axis at a distance v equals to minus 1. These are the transform in z plane to omega plane. These are transform from z plane to omega plane, where in z plane the axes are given in x and y where x is the real axis and y is the imaginary axis. But in omega plane, the u is the real axis and v is the imaginary axis of the complex number. Now it is clear from the figure that there is one and only one point in the region d dash corresponding to each point of this region d, and conversely. Thus, the correspondence is 1 to 1 in the case. This transformation accomplishes a translation of the rectangle D in the direction of the vector 1 minus I. This means that each point of T is moved a distance root 2 parallel to the line y equals to minus x. If we consider the transformation in the z plane only in general way, the omega equals to z plus alpha accomplishes a transformation in the direction of a vector alpha. Now, we are going to solve one more problem. Now, consider a transform omega equals to under root x square plus y square minus I, and determine the region d dash of the omega plane corresponding to the region d of the z plane given by a circular disk x square plus y square less than equals to 1. X square plus y square less than equals to 1. Also, we are going to discuss some transformation. A transformation in general when the domain of the definition D of the function omega is the entire z plane. Is the entire z plane. Now, from our given equation, we have omega equals to under root x square plus y square minus iy, which are in the form u plus ib. Then here we can compare real and imaginary part and then get u equals to under root x square plus y square the whole square, and v equals to minus y under root x square plus y square and v equals to minus y. Hence, the given transformation maps each point of the circle x square plus y square equals to 1 into some point of the line u equals to 1 in the omega plane. U equals to 1 in the omega plane, because when we substituting x square plus y square equal to 1 here, then we get u equals to under root 1. That means 1. That means u equals to 1 in the omega plane. Now, for all points z on the circle, y takes all values between minus 1 and 1. Y takes value between minus 1 and 1. Thus, the image of the circle x square plus y square equals to 1 in the segment of the line u equals to 1 from b equals to minus 1 to 1. The region d dash corresponds to the circular region which are shown in the figure. Now, these are the region x square plus y square equal to 1, and these are the circle x square plus y square equal to c square, where c is any arbitrary number. When we increase the value of c, that means when c is greater than 1, then the outside this circle lies outside the small circle, but when the value of c is less than 1, then the circle lies inside the circle, and the domain d is defined as in the side part of this circle. And I also see that when u equals this will transform as u equals to 1 and v equals to minus 1 minus u and v equals to u. Then our our system will become as the third region of the given region in omega plane, which are already discussed in this one. Here x square plus y square equal to 1. Substituting this value in the given plane, then you will become 1, and v will become minus 1 to 1, because when we using this equation, the value of y is 1 minus x square, y is plus minus 1 minus x square. Then v equals to minus y. That means it will take two values, minus 1 or plus 1, when x equal to 0. That means v equals to u and v equals to minus u, as shown in the figure. Then our result d dash in omega plane will become the disk x square plus y square less than equal to 1 in the boundary, bounded by, and is bounded by the line u equals to minus v and u equals to, sorry, v equals to minus u and v equals to u, and u equals to 1 as shown in the above diagram. But here the correspondence is not 1 to 1, since each points of omega of the region d dash in the image of 2 points z equals to x plus iy and z equals to minus x plus I, except the point on the line u equals to minus v and v equals to u. This can be exemplified with the help of example. Let z equals to, let the point z equals to 1 by root 2 plus I by root 2 and z equals to minus 1 by root 2 plus I by root 2 have the same image, omega equals to 1 minus I by root 2. The point omega equals to 1 minus I, the point omega equals to 1 minus I has, however, only one pre-image z equals to I. Hence, on the whole, the correspondence between the two regions d and d dash is not 1 to 1. D and d dash is not 1 to 1. That means we now consider the whole domain of the definition of the function omega, which is the entire z plane. Now, each point of omega plane lies on one of the circle x square plus y square equal to c square. That means where c is always greater than equal to 0. And the image of that circle is a segment of the line u equals to c and v equals to minus c to c. That means v varies from minus c to plus c. Conversely, every such line segment is an image of one of these circles. If it follows that the image of z plane is the quadrant u greater than equal to 0 and y varies from minus u to u. Y varies from minus u to u. Y varies from minus u to